Russia's fabled war ally? General Frost turns on Moscow.
Here's a summary of the article.
People in the cities of Klimovsk, Lyubertsy, and Podolska, in the Moscow region, have been left without heating for days, some of them for weeks, as temperatures have dropped below -25°C last week, Russian telegram channel Baza reported. According to the state-run TASS news agency, the main reason for the lack of heat was a broken boiler at a local ammunition factory that supplies the Russian army's war in Ukraine but also used to provide heat to Klimovsk and its outskirts. Ukrainians see the heating issues in the Moscow region as a matter of the Russians getting a taste of their own frosty medicine. General Frost's mischief does not worry pro-war Russian bloggers, who mocked Ukrainians suffering from burst pipes in Kyiv. One of the first appearances of General Frost, or General Winter, was in a satire of Napoleon's explanation for why French troops failed in Russia during the Winter Campaign in 1812. General Frost was mentioned again as the ally helping the Soviet Union to resist the Nazis in World War II. Germans, hoping for a smooth campaign, had to face a severe Eastern European winter. General Frost is a myth created and amplified by the Russian state since the 19th century. As a person, who served in the Soviet army, I can tell you that nature favors nobody and the Russian army has never had special training or was prepared for winter warfare, Rabsky said.
This post received a score of 2,800, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Scandinavia just got its cold front from Siberia, which just started to release its grip a little. It hit -29°C where I live for a few days on the south side of Norway. Oddly enough, gas did keep the heat going just fine.
Sweden here. I had to turn down the heaters in my room today because I can run good graphics with my new graphics card, and all that heat is just a bit too much.
Lol, gas companies hate this one simple trick.
It's unironically a good way to do it. Better to get some use out of the electricity via GPUs than to use a space heater and just get the product of that electrical resistance, or use gas via central heating.
FYI. If you didn't read the article, no, it's not about a guy called General Frost getting tired and marching to Moscow. It's about the cold and heating problems affecting Moscow like they claimed would happen to Europe. Let's hope for the hamsters' sake that they won't run out of food either. Since Russia Today made this prediction about Europe.
I was thinking about this shit video the other day. Thinking that it actually went the other way around. Europe's gas tank is full, and now Russia is freezing to death. Fuck Putin and his supporters.
Interesting winter last year too. The cold basically stopped at the Russian border. All the Russia was in a deep freeze while Europe was experiencing the warmest winter.
The old fabled American weather weapon. When America and the G.I. Joes defeated Cobra, they took their weather dominator. So really it isn't an American weapon, but an American-controlled weapon. YOOOOOOOOOOJOEEEEEEEEEE.
With sanctions, utilities folk getting drafted, economy put on war footing etc., it's no wonder the infrastructure is crumbling. It was held together with shit and sticks before, and it's likely to get worse as this goes on. Think water pipes not being replaced decades past their service life, for the usual reasons. Electric infrastructure gets overloaded as everyone starts their space heaters, since central heating is out, and it's basically downhill from there.
Greater than think water pipes not being replaced decades past their service life, for the usual reasons. Or, bridges. That's from 2 days ago. Shit ton of Russian truckers freezing their butts off unable to go anywhere. Holy shit. The anti-Ukraine sentiment in just the couple hundred comments on that video. It's really not just Putin's war, is it? Not for as many as I've been led to believe. I've been noticing. That ties into something I've pointed out repeatedly since the invasion began. All that rhetoric Putin and his cronies spout to the media isn't really meant for us outside of Russia. They're aimed primarily at his own people, keeping him ignorant of the truth, while riling as many as possible against Ukraine, NATO, AL.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.